Okay guys, so here's a super easy exercise that you can do to maximize your stepping, to make it faster and stronger and more stable. This is George. Wait, George. Hi. Okay, it's not actually George, it's actually George. So here's what you want to do. You want to have some markers. We have 4 punching pads over here as our markers, just to mark the distances between the feet, right? So a normal Wing Chun stance is somewhere around here, where you have both of your hips facing forward. You don't want to have one of your hips too much forward, because this way I'm punching with this hand, but I cannot reach with the other hand, right? So when you're stepping, for example, if George would step right now, yeah, perfect, exactly. So what George is doing, he's holding both of his hips straight. Why? Because he wants to have the same power in the right hand as in the left hand, and vice versa. So when he's stepping, 1, 2, yeah, perfect. 1, 2. What he's doing, he's not focusing on his hip, on this hip. Why? Because if I'm focusing on the hip in front, I'll be punching like that, right? If he's punching, I'm punching like that, which is fine if you want to go in fast. But if you want to go in strong, it depends on what you want to do. You are going to be focusing on this hip, on the behind hip, if you'd like. That's where the power comes from, okay? What we're doing is we're stepping here, 1, 2, right? And I'm holding the distance. You see, now I see that I didn't really hold the distance correctly. So what I want to do is also adjust my distance. So here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And if you want, you can also play around. You can imagine that somebody's punching you and you're doing some shadow boxing and you're moving forward and backwards. The best is actually to have this sprint, 1, 2, 1, 2, right? You can go a bit faster. That's excellent for learning how to go in and out very quickly.